Welcome to Episode 50, Metrics, Key Risk Indicators, and PRISMA Tie-In for I1, where we explore how numbers tell the story of control effectiveness. Metrics drive credibility because they convert vague assurances into measurable outcomes that leaders and auditors can understand. A security program without metrics is like a compass without markings. You may move, but you cannot prove direction. I1 emphasizes data-driven evidence for every control family. So metrics confirm that safeguards are operating, improving, and supporting organizational goals. They also show maturity over time, illustrating whether processes are ad hoc or optimized. When captured consistently and tied to known objectives, metrics strengthen executive trust and speed audit reviews. Without them, progress is invisible and risk management becomes reactive. Measured performance is proof of managed performance, making metrics the foundation of credibility in any assurance program.
Assigning owners, defining data sources, and setting refresh cadence keep metrics reliable. Every indicator should have a named owner responsible for collection, validation, and interpretation. Owners coordinate with system administrators, HR, or finance to pull data from authoritative sources, ticketing systems, log platforms, or learning management systems. Refresh cadence varies. Some data updates daily, others monthly or quarterly, depending on how quickly it changes and what decisions it informs. Documenting these intervals prevents stale reports and oversampling that wastes effort. Ownership also defines who explains anomalies and drives corrective actions. Without clear accountability, metrics drift and disputes arise over whose numbers are right. Regular coordination meetings between metric owners and program managers ensure that data remains consistent and ready for both internal reviews and formal I1 evidence submissions. Data quality, consistency, and integrity safeguards underpin metric credibility. Collecting data is easy. Collecting trustworthy data requires discipline. Validation rules check for missing fields, duplicate records, or unexpected values. Consistency means units and definitions never shift unnoticed. Incident always means the same event type. User follows the same scope. Systems generating data must enforce access control so results cannot be altered after publication. Periodic sampling compares raw system logs with reported summaries to confirm accuracy. Automating collection reduces manual error, but even automation needs checksums and exception alerts. During audits, presenting a short lineage diagram from source to dashboard proves integrity. Without these controls, metrics become debate points rather than decision tools. Reliable data transforms security reporting from storytelling to measurement science. Leading indicators act as early warnings that risk might increase if trends continue. They often measure inputs or behaviors preceding unwanted outcomes. Examples include missed patch deadlines, overdue training, or rising privileged access requests. These signals highlight stress in processes before incidents occur. Organizations use leading indicators to trigger preventative actions, extra awareness campaigns, staffing adjustments, or policy reviews, while impact remains low. Their strength lies in speed, not precision, so thresholds should favor sensitivity. A good leading indicator changes behavior by prompting timely dialogue rather than retrospective blame. Tracking them across quarters reveals which early signs consistently predict issues, refining the model over time. By paying attention to what usually happens before trouble, leaders can intervene earlier and reduce the likelihood of larger disruptions. Lagging indicators confirm how well defenses performed after exposure. They measure outcomes, number of incidents contained, average detection time, successful restores, or audit findings closed. These results demonstrate whether earlier investments paid off. Because lagging indicators reflect completed events, they are essential for validating maturity claims. A consistent downward trend in severe incidents or shorter recovery times signals effective controls. However, lagging data alone cannot predict emerging risk, so it must pair with leading indicators for balance. Visualization helps. Overlaying both views reveals whether early signals align with later results. When lagging metrics improve steadily while leading indicators remain stable, the program achieves resilience. These backward-looking measures give auditors confidence that the security system works not just in theory, but in performance. Service levels, thresholds, and alerting logic make metrics actionable. A number without a standard is only information. A number with a threshold becomes a decision.
Service level targets specify acceptable ranges, such as patch critical vulnerabilities within 7 days, or close low-severity tickets within 30. Thresholds define when alerts fire, color changes on dashboards, or escalation occurs. These boundaries should be realistic yet challenging, reviewed at least annually to match risk appetite. Automating alerts through dashboards or workflow tools ensures that deviations reach owners quickly. Documenting threshold rationale prevents goal inflation, where teams quietly lower bars to appear successful. Linking thresholds to business impact keeps focus where it matters most. With defined service levels and alerting, metrics evolve from historical reports to live operational tools driving continuous improvement.
Dashboards, distribution methods, and governance cadence determine how metrics reach decision-makers. A well-designed dashboard presents a balanced set of indicators: risk, performance, compliance, using consistent scales and clear labels. Visuals highlight trend direction more than raw numbers. Distribution varies. Executives receive summaries monthly, while technical teams view detailed feeds daily. Governance cadence defines when groups review data formally, such as quarterly risk councils or monthly control meetings. Each session follows a structured agenda: review results, confirm data quality, decide actions, and record decisions. Automating distribution through secure reporting platforms maintains integrity and confidentiality. Dashboards should remain readable on multiple devices, but protected from public exposure. The goal is informed awareness, not information overload. Regular rhythm keeps metrics part of the organization's pulse rather than an occasional snapshot.
Review rituals and follow-through decisions turn metrics into management. Numbers alone do nothing until someone reacts. Scheduled review sessions gather control owners, managers, and leadership to interpret trends, approve corrective actions, and reprioritize resources. Minutes record who will act, by when, and how progress will be verified at the next meeting. Escalation paths handle persistent red indicators so issues never stagnate. Over time, these rituals create accountability loops that connect daily operations to governance oversight. They also provide traceable evidence that metrics drive decisions, a key I1 expectation. A mature program can point to meetings, tickets, and project updates resulting directly from metric findings. When discussions and follow-through are documented, metrics move from passive observation to active control, proving that management engagement is both structured and measurable.
Evidence exports and traceability mapping demonstrate that metrics are not isolated charts but part of the assurance ecosystem. Exported datasets, trend reports, and meeting records form the proof chain. Each indicator ties back to specific control requirements, showing how it verifies operation. Traceability matrices connect raw system data, processing scripts, and published results with timestamps and responsible parties. Maintaining versioned exports guards against post-facto editing. When auditors request evidence, providing direct links from dashboard to underlying dataset eliminates manual screenshots and builds confidence in authenticity. Evidence also supports continuity. If staff changes occur, new owners can rebuild metrics from documented lineage. In I1, traceability ensures that metrics themselves meet the same standards of transparency and repeatability as the controls they measure. Avoid vanity or confusing metrics that clutter insight. Vanity metrics look impressive but fail to drive action, like total emails blocked or number of security tools installed. Confusing metrics mix unrelated elements or lack context, leaving readers unsure whether results are good or bad. Each indicator should answer a specific management question. Is risk rising? Are controls working? Or is performance within tolerance? If the answer does not prompt a decision, the metric likely adds noise. Simplicity strengthens credibility. Remove overlapping or low-value indicators regularly to keep dashboards lean. Encourage constructive skepticism. Ask, "So what?" after every metric review. The fewer, clearer, and more actionable the measures, the more influence they carry across leadership and audits alike. Quality of insight always outweighs quantity of numbers. Sustaining metrics between assessments ensures that measurement becomes habit, not a pre-audit sprint. Embed collection and reporting within normal workflows. Ticket closures generate updates, monitoring tools feed dashboards automatically, and refresher meetings validate data continuity. Assign backup owners for each metric to cover absences and prevent single-point failure. Periodic audits of the metrics program itself confirm that definitions remain current and that data sources have not drifted. Communicate outcomes through regular newsletters or briefings so staff see progress, reinforcing culture. Metrics should evolve as systems and threats change, but retain stable cores for trend analysis. Continuous measurement removes the panic from certification cycles, proving that governance is alive year-round. Sustained metrics are the heartbeat of mature programs. Steady, reliable, and transparent proof that controls remain effective beyond any single assessment window.